Handy Hudsonite here. I'm going to show you why your phone may not be charging properly or charging at all. And this goes for iPhones or Androids. And I'm going to show you the reasons why and some simple ways to fix it right after this. There could be different reasons why your phone isn't charging properly, and we're going to diagnose this starting from the most obvious and simple way to the less obvious way as to why it may not be charging. I have an iPhone 8 Plus, and mine actually has been experiencing issues with charging, and this has happened to me before. I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix my phone, but I want to get into what you can do to check to make sure that you rule out all the possibilities of why your phone may not be charging. First of all, starting with the charger cord. Now the charging cord is very important, obviously, because it connects the phone to the outlet of where you're charging. You want to inspect it to make sure that both ends are clean, that there's not any breaks or frayed wires exposed here. If there are, then you're going to want to get a new cord on both ends, where it connects to the phone and where it connects with the USB outlet, or also with the brick or the adapter. You also want to inspect this to make sure that there is nothing broken on it, that the prongs are clean, and to make sure that this is working properly. One good way to test this is to want to connect this to another phone. If that phone is experiencing the same issues, then you know the issue lies with either your brick or your adapter or your charging cord, and you can switch these up if you have different cords and adapters to see if those are the issue. And if they are, you simply replace them. These are two things to rule out when it comes to having issues with charging your phone. Another issue, one that I'm actually experiencing, that I've experienced before, is less obvious. You want to inspect your charging port. Now I have an iPhone 8 Plus, as I mentioned. My charging port here is in the center. On your phone, it's going to be different, especially if you have an Android phone. Now, I have this picture here to show you that there's actually lint in here. And if you carry your phone in your pocket like I do, this could even happen if you don't carry it in your pocket, but debris and lint can build up inside this charging port, and so it doesn't provide a clean connection. So how can you clean that out? Obviously I can't get my finger down in there to clean it. You don't want to be sticking any sharp objects in here, like a paper clip, to clean it out, because you risk damaging the connecting points in here. So one way that you can clean this out, which I'll demonstrate, is to pick up some dust cleaner. This is something you would use on like your computer keyboard or computer parts. It's a great way to safely clean out this port. So I'm just going to spray it. This is just compressed air. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it inside this port here, and let's see if we can get some of this lint out. This should remove any debris or lint that's been built up in here. Okay, so we've got that blown out here. Now I should have shown you how it wasn't charging properly, but I will plug this in to see if we can get this to charge, because I've had mixed luck with this charging. So we'll plug it in. Looks like it's charging, so that's good, because when I was using this cord before, it wasn't always charging. On an iPhone, that always comes up when it's charging, and you can see the indicator there showing that it is indeed charging. So that compressed air obviously took care of the issue for me, but what if it doesn't for you? Or let's say you don't have compressed air. Well, one thing that you can use is this is actually a denture brush. I'll have the link down in the description for this as well, that you can get this on Amazon. It's very inexpensive, but it has this more concentrated, these bristles here that you can clean out the port with. Okay, so here's the brush, and as I mentioned before, we have these bristles here They're they're fairly stiff, but they're not going to damage the port. So simply just kind of gently brush down in the port here, and you can clean out any, and you may want to tap a little bit on the phone with it down, and you can actually see, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little bit of lint and debris that this is getting out. So the compressed air didn't get everything out, especially if it's compacted on the sides inside there from pushing in the phone charger receptacle. This is definitely going to clean the rest of it out. So you might want to even do this two-step process with the compressed air first and then the brush. So you can see now that it's charging properly without any issues. Before I had to plug this in several times in order for it to get going, and now I can just plug it in easily and it's charging. So that's how you can simply and easily fix your phone if it's not charging. Now, if you're still experiencing an issue with it not charging even after these procedures, then you might have something going on with your battery inside your phone, and that's definitely something to get checked out. But that's not the scope of this video, to look into that battery and what the battery issues are. But these are simple, quick fixes for anybody to be able to check the status of why their phone isn't charging. So I appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, The Handy Hudsonite, for more tips, hacks, and reviews so that you can get the job done. And be sure to hit the notification bell so that you can get my content as it goes up. And I'll see you in the next video.